In today's video, we're taking a look at the EURUSD, which is continuing lower following the break below this trend line, which is also the bottom of that channel that we've talked about here for the past few weeks. So I'm going to give you guys an update on where I think this market is going. Plus, we are going to take a look at the DXY, which is breaking above a significant level. So you are not going to want to miss this. If you are trading the major currency pairs, you are going to want to watch this video. So right now with the euro, we have it bouncing right at 109, that support area that I've discussed. So you can see that going back here, we've got this high, we've got some consolidation through here. This actually became a fake out right there, which was a short setup. This right here, support and support once again here today. Now, the market is holding below 109.50. So this area through here, you can see that we've got these highs back here and this low. Okay, so this right here is going to be resistance. We've got support down here. So a very tight range at the moment. However, when you consider the fact that this up here was a fake out to the top side of this pattern. So you can see the close right here, retest through here, and retest here for a few weeks. This right here, guys, indicates a move probably significantly lower here for the EURUSD, even lower than what we've already seen here. Now, it doesn't mean that we won't see bounces because we will. However, I do think that we are likely headed down here toward this low right around 1.08 or potentially even just below that. Okay, now let's switch over to the DXY, the US dollar index, because I think what's happening there is very telling for the euro and the pound and all the other major currency pairs, simply because we have talked about 102.60 here for the past few weeks. And if you guys will remember, so first of all, this is the bottom of this channel that goes back to 2023. You can see we've got these highs back here. If you take a parallel level off of this one and connect it down here at these lows, you can see it is a perfect parallel channel that the DXY was trading in back here. And it lost it, okay, right back here in this area. So back here in August, it did lose the bottom of this channel and consolidated here for several months. And their most recent weekly forecast, I believe that I put out here, might have been 2 weekly forecasts ago actually, was this consolidation through here. So we had a trend line up here off of these highs. I've since taken it off just to clean the chart up, but this was actually a falling wedge here for the DXY. And what I said there was a close above 101 would target levels like 102 and 102.60, which is certainly what we got. Now, recently, even with the retest of 102.60, I was not looking for a US dollar short. This is what I've told you guys. I also mentioned it in the VIP group, saying that I would not be looking for shorts here just because of how aggressive this move up was. Now, you can see where the DXY is trading above 102.60 this week. And that, in my opinion, is incredibly significant for these markets, because not only does it put the market above the bottom of that channel going back to 2023, but it also puts it above this horizontal area. So notice the consolidation back here. We've got lows, consolidation through here, a low here, and lows through here. Okay, even consolidation right here below 102.60. So as long as the DXY is above this area here on a daily closing basis, then this right here is a bullish reclaim, meaning that this is a failed breakdown. Okay, and typically when you get this, you do get an extended move in the opposite direction, which for the DXY would be a move higher. Now, it doesn't mean that we won't see pullbacks, because at some point we are going to get a little flush here, in my opinion, potentially down here towards support, especially as it comes into some resistance levels up here. But ultimately, when you look at this right here, and you look at the fact that the market is reclaiming this, and then you look at this area through here, right? All this congestion through this 104 area. If the DXY can hold above 102.60, then in my opinion, we are looking at a move up there toward the 104 area over the coming weeks. Now, if that does play out, okay, since the DXY moves inversely to the EURUSD, and we flip back here to the euro, a DXY up there toward 104, guys, would probably put the euro down here toward the bottom of this trend line right here, which also probably lines up with this low down here around 108, potentially just below. Okay, so you've got this trend line down here off of these lows, and we probably see this come into play if the DXY is testing 104. But really, again, I think that the DXY is very telling if you are trading the euro and the pound. I just put out a video a few days ago talking about how the pound could be headed lower, and this is part of the reason why. Okay, so with the DXY above here, guys, again, this is going to be the must-hold level. Now, of course, we have to entertain the possibility that this turns into a fake out and the DXY can't hold this. Okay, so if over the coming days we were to see the market, closing a day back below here, then this up here becomes a failed breakout, and we're looking at levels like 101 and potentially lower. 102 and potentially lower. But right now, guys, 102.60 is going to be critical support for the DXY. I do not favor looking for dollar shorts while it's above this mark. In fact, I like the idea of looking for dollar longs while it is above 102.60. So in other words, looking at the EURUSD, you'd be looking for shorts, okay? So, timing is critical as always. So you don't want to try to chase this market lower, especially into support like 109. But if we were to get a bounce, back here toward resistance over the coming days, we do have US PPI tomorrow. So keep that in mind. If we were to get a bounce, back toward areas like this up here over the coming days, then looking for shorts against that area with the DXY testing 102.60 could be a favorable play. Okay, so that's just my opinion, never financial advice. But again, I think the key takeaway here, guys, is the DXY trading back above 102.60. This, in my opinion, is very significant for these markets and really could dictate the direction for the rest of 2024.